Well, what a year this is turning out to be. Honestly, I'm finding a little bit of difficulty in finding things to be thankful for, but I have found a few and I want to share those with you. Welcome to Allie on Life, where today we're just talking about life. Well, Thanksgiving is this week, and I have been struggling. I just feel like this whole year things have been taken from me that I love as part of the response to COVID and just all the things that are going on in the world right now. And it's just been hard, and I haven't really known what to do about it. But I have found a list of things that I am thankful for, and because it is that season, and because we all need something to be thankful for, I want to share those with you. And my list might not be helpful for any of you, but I hope that maybe it is. Now, because it is the holidays, I am participating in the whole Black Friday, Cyber Monday, the big sale week with a promotion that I'm running for the coaching program that I have starting in January. So if you want any of the details for that, please stay tuned all the way to the end and I'll let you know how you can find those out. Of course, as always, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do so. And if you have, please share this video with a friend. So without further ado, as they say, let me share with you some of the things that I am thankful for. The first one is my faith. And when I say my faith, I mean like not just the generic faith that things will someday be better, faith in a higher power. I believe in God as He has revealed Himself in His Word, the Bible. And that to me is the most important thing in my life and the number one thing that I'm thankful for. Because if I didn't have that faith, if I didn't believe that God has a plan in all of this craziness and that it actually is a good plan and not just, that the world is spinning out of control and there's nothing we can do about it and nothing that anyone can do about it, I would literally be hopeless. And I can't imagine trying to live my life right now without that faith and that belief and that fervent desire for something better that is to come. Throughout this time, I've been posting Bible verses on my Instagram and just sharing my thoughts through that. And it's been helpful to me. I hope it's been helpful to a couple of other people as well. But it's just, I continually have to remind myself of the fact that I'm not just here in this moment, but I am part of something greater and that God has a plan and He is in control. Another thing that I'm thankful for is my family and friends. And that looks different this year than it has in the past. I can't just go over to people's houses or meet them for coffee all the time whenever I want to. I can't just hang out. We can't always see each other. We can't hug each other. We can't talk to each other without masks on or standing 6 feet apart or all the things that we do now. And that has been really hard on me. I'm kind of an extrovert. I'm one of those extroverts with kind of introverted tendencies, but people are so important to me. My relationships with people, talking to them, being in their presence and just having conversations. As much as I love having this conversation with you here, it's not the same. I am thankful for the relationships that I have, and I am thankful for the people who are physically present in my life. And I'm also thankful for the ways that I'm able to keep in touch with the people that I care about, even if they're not here with me. A lot of my friends have moved this year, and that's just been an additional challenge. We all have different things that we are challenged with in 2020. It's not just the pandemic. It's not just all of the uprising and social things that are happening. There are personal things that we all have to deal with. And one of my personal things has been that my friends keep moving away. And that's been hard, but they're still my friends and they're still there. There's just more distance. Sometimes there's 6 feet of distance. Sometimes there's several thousand miles of distance. And I have to adjust to that. But those relationships are one of the foundations of my life. And I'm so thankful for each and every person who I just love and who has been there to support me all this year. I can reach out to people through a text, through a phone call. Several people this week have just randomly called me and said, hey, I know you're obviously having a hard time right now. Let's talk about it. And so we do. And I really, really appreciate that. And I am so, so thankful that there are so many people who love me and who I can call on. And I hope that I can be that for people as well. Another big thing that a lot of us take for granted a lot of the time, but that we definitely are not taking for granted this year, and I am certainly not taking for granted, is my health. And not only my health, the fact that I'm healthy, but the people around me have been very healthy. My kids have been healthy, and my son has some health issues that sometimes can be a challenge, but have not been this year, and so that's great. No one around me that's really close to me has been very sick, has got the COVID or anything like that at this point, and I'm really, really thankful for that, because health is an important thing right now and all the time, but we're more aware of it right now. And I've been able to continue to work out and to run regularly. That's been huge for me. Yeah, I'm one of those crazy runner people. I don't run like huge long distances, but I do run a couple times a week, and I'm so glad that I can do that, because it has been really, really helpful and therapeutic for me, as well as keeping me from gaining that, 2020 that a lot of people are struggling with right now, and I'm not, and that's great. I'm thankful for the fact that I can run and move and be healthy. I've been working on increasing the number of push-ups that I can do every day, just as sort of like a mental, physical challenge for myself, because I need those things to stay grounded. And I'm also thankful for good food that I have access to. There have been times this year when finding different kinds of food items has been a challenge, but we have managed for the most part to not go hungry and to have snacks available in those times when we need them and all of that. And so I'm thankful for all of those things. Another surprising thing that I am thankful for this year is social media. What? That's the worst. It is. It really is. And it's something that I have to step back from time to time, because sometimes it just gets really negative and really gross and really terrible in that world. And it's kind of fake, the way that people present themselves. You get to choose what you put on there. Sometimes you choose the best of yourself. Sometimes you choose the worst of yourself. And it's sometimes just not pretty. But the reason why I appreciate it is because it is a place where I can connect with people that I haven't been able to connect with in person this year. And that is really important to me, as I already talked about. So I do appreciate the fact that I can send people messages on Facebook or Instagram, or keep up with people on Twitter, because I have a group of people on there. And I've been getting into LinkedIn and a few other social media outlets, just because they're there, and why not be in the conversation if there's a conversation happening. Now, there are some conversations that I have not been willing to participate in for the most part this year, and I have my own reasons for doing that, mostly because if I don't feel like I'm adequately prepared to launch into a discussion about something, I just don't. You don't have to talk about everything on social media that everyone is talking about. That's just a life tip for you. Take that if you want, and do whatever you want to with it. But I am thankful for the medium of social media and the fact that it exists and I can connect with people that way. And somewhat related to the social media, I am thankful for you. That's right. Thank you for watching, because you're the reason why I'm doing this. So thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And thank you for subscribing, to those of you who have, because I appreciate that too. Thank you also for continuing to share these videos, because I appreciate all of that. So thank you so much. You are part of the reason why I can be thankful this year. Now, everything I've listed so far is free. You can just access it. Family, they're just around. Friends, they just show up in life, and thank goodness for that. Faith is free. Salvation, totally free. All these things are free. But there are also some things that I'm thankful for that either I have paid for or people have given me. And now I'm going to talk about these, and I want you to know that none of these products, companies, people have sponsored this post in any way. And I will link to some of them in case you want to check them out. And some of those might be affiliate or referral links. If they are, I will make a note of that. These are all things that I just enjoy, and I'm going to talk about them because I'm thankful for them. And if you choose to check them out, that's up to you. The first one is a group that I'm involved with on Facebook through a fitness app called Centr. Chris Hemsworth's fitness app. And people get disappointed when they get on there and they're like, but he's not on there all the time and there's not a lot of workouts with him. And that's true. Although right now, I will say he has some pretty fantastic meditations for 2020 that you really need to check out. I have some of them listed in a playlist here, but also there are a few more that are just in the Centr app and they are so, so great. He is a very funny, very inspirational person. But beyond Chris Hemsworth, there are so many more reasons to be involved in Centr. They give you a planner every day with different workouts, and I really appreciate that. You can customize them by your fitness goals. There's food, so I have actually been able to get rid of one of my meal planning apps because there's some really great recipes in that, and they give you those every day. And the best thing is there's this community on Facebook that is the most vibrant, active fitness community I have ever been a part of, and people there are just so supportive and amazing. And the Centr team always chimes in and likes what I post or sometimes comments, and I just think that's so great. So they offer different programs that you can do, like 6-week things. There's probably 10 different trainers on there that do all kinds of different exercises, from yoga, Pilates to HIIT and boxing, MMA, muscle building, weightlifting, all of that stuff. There's exercises you can do with no equipment, exercises you can do with gym equipment. It's flexible and it's fantastic, and I love every part of it. And so if you ever ask me what I recommend as far as fitness goes, I will always say Centr because it's so great. It is a little bit expensive, but I think it's totally worth it. If you're interested, definitely check that out. Another thing I'm thankful for is my IdealFit protein. It's just protein that's, I guess, designed for women. It's sugar-free, whey isolate protein. But it tastes really good and it's not chalky, and I can put it in a smoothie and it's really fabulous, and I like my protein shakes, so I'm thankful for that. Also, another food one, I love food. I don't know if you know that about me, but I am a foodie. And one of the things that I appreciate this year has been EveryPlate. EveryPlate is one of those box meal delivery systems. You get a bunch of food in a box and you can just cook it with the recipes that they give you. It's probably the least fancy of the mainstream food box options. Your food just comes to you kind of in bags. It's not fancy at all. It's actually what I call the budget version of HelloFresh. They're the same company. I have never tried HelloFresh, and I feel like I probably started this out wrong. I should have started with HelloFresh with one of the big discount things that they give you when you first start, and then drop down to EveryPlate, because now I don't know if I want to go back up to HelloFresh or not. So EveryPlate's very simple food. You get your main entree and one or maybe two sides, and it's usually zucchini or potatoes. So if you don't like zucchini or potatoes, it's probably not the meal plan or meal box delivery for you. But at times when it was difficult to find meat in the grocery store, I was so thankful for EveryPlate because I could get a box with 3 meals that had meat in them every week. And when I just didn't want to go to the grocery store because, it was kind of a scary, miserable place to be, and we may be moving into that season again, I am still thankful for EveryPlate because I get a couple of those boxes a month, and it's just something that I don't have to think about. I just open it up and make the food. So I really appreciate that. All right, this next one is not food. I am thankful for the GATLUW Society with Amy Landino. The GATLUW Society is all about going after the life you want. And Amy Landino is an amazing coach and productivity expert, and she's just fabulous. You probably have seen some of the stuff that I have posted of hers and that I've talked about because I love her. And I'm a part of her membership, the GATLUW Society, where I'm learning all kinds of great things about business. It's where I've learned how to do YouTube videos. And now we're learning a really cool program based on the book Yourself Solid that I'm really excited about as far as my coaching and service offerings going forward. So if you have a business and you need a little bit of help and extra coaching because you're not quite sure what are the next steps you need to take or how to build a client business based on people that you love to work with, doing the things that you love, definitely check that out. I will link that one for sure. Another group of people that I definitely want to make sure that I mention is Ashley Gaynor's Inkwell Guild. These are freelance writers. It is a group on Facebook where we talk about all things freelance writing. She has a podcast called Copy Chatter that I listen to regularly, and I have several of her writing courses. She's a fantastic teacher. She's very practical and she's very personable, and I really appreciate everything that she does, and she is a wonderful mentor to me, and so I definitely am thankful for her and for her people, because I have met some of the greatest people that are walking alongside me in this business journey through Ashley. Another thing I'm very thankful for that I want to make sure I mention is Fabletics. I know, I like clothes almost as much as I like food, and I have spent too much money on Fabletics this year, I'm not gonna lie. I look really cute though, especially when I work out. So I love Fabletics because they have clothes that you can just wear to be cute. They have loungy clothes because, you know, we're not going very many places right now to be cute, but you can at least be comfortable in your house. And they also have some really great workout pieces. Some of my favorite leggings are from Fabletics. They have pockets. That's right, pockets. Some of them have 7 pockets. I don't know why you need 7 pockets in a pair of leggings, but they're my favorite leggings anyway because they're just comfortable and do everything that I need them to do. I can run in them and I can squat in them, and that's really important. So I love me some Fabletics, and I will drop that link too, just in case you have not yet checked that out. And I also want to make sure that I mention oVertone. oVertone, oh. I am so glad that one of my friends referred me to oVertone a couple years ago, because I now can take warm showers and still have purple and blue hair. I don't know if you can really tell that well that my hair is purple and blue on this with this camera and these lights, but it's totally purple and blue. And I have been able to have my hair all kinds of different colors the last couple of years. It's been red, pink, teal, some combination of all of those, because I just get bored really easily. And with oVertone, I can change my color quickly and keep it bright for a long time because it's not a dye, it's a color depositing conditioner. And they have really grown a lot this year. They've added a lot of different products to their line because people are finding out how completely fabulous they are. They are completely fabulous. So if you like to have some color in your hair and in your life, check out oVertone for sure. Okay, well, I wasn't sure I was gonna be able to think of that many things, but I did pretty good. There's probably a lot more things that I'm thankful for, and I bet there are things that you are thankful for too. Let me know in the comments something that you're thankful for. I really think that we all need to share with each other just this feeling of gratitude. And if it doesn't come naturally to you right now, that is okay. If you're feeling dark and sad and angry and frustrated and all of those things right now, that is also okay. Let's find some light together and let's find some gratitude, and please tell me some things that you are thankful for. Sometimes those things we're grateful for are the things that we can look to that remind us of why we keep doing this life thing. So let's keep doing life together. Okay, that's it for the feels. If you want the details for my Black Friday sale that I'm doing on my coaching program, please email me, Allie at AllisonDuke.com. I will link that email address also. But just know that I'm offering either a payment plan or $100 off for my coaching program that is starting in January, but you can sign up right now. So be sure and check that out. And if you're not watching in November of 2020, you can email me anyway if you're interested, because I will probably keep rolling with these coaching programs. So Allie at AllisonDuke.com if you want to do some writer coaching with me. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, I am thankful for you. Let's chat again soon.